Nomunam. I extend my warm greetings to all of you. When I addressed you a week ago on the measures the government had taken to prevent the dreaded COVID-19 disease from entering our dear state, I assured you that I will be updating you as regularly as possible on developments and additional measures we may take if and when the need arises. This address is in fulfillment of that promise. We thank God so far that there is no recorded or confirmed case of the disease in Imo State. We've been working around the clock to ensure that all necessary safety precautions are strictly adhered to in the state. The Special Committee on COVID-19, headed by Professor Maurice Wu, for the prevention of the disease in the state, has been very effective in discharging its duties. So far, so good. Be rest assured that the government is on top of the situation, and we will leave no stone unturned to ensure that COVID-19 does not cross the borders of Imo State. However, given the fact that more and more people across the country are being infected with the disease almost on a daily basis, and given that up to 70 persons have already been confirmed as having this virus, we cannot afford to rest our oars nor take anything for granted. Eternal vigilance and strict adherence to the norms of safety must remain our watchword. In this regard, I wish to reiterate my earlier advice that the best safety measures against the disease are social distancing, regular washing of hands with soap, sanitizing our hands regularly, as well as periodic check of our temperature to be sure that it is not above 38 degrees Celsius. Consequently, and because of the rising number of those infected by the disease all over the country, and in line with our determination to ensure that we do everything humanly possible to prevent the disease from entering into Imo State, it has become expedient for the government to take further measures to ensure that Imo State is safe from the coronavirus pandemic. In this respect, a team of specialist doctors are now on ground and well equipped to handle any emergency just in case the disease finds its way into the state. These doctors can effectively treat any infected person. In addition, the Ministry of Health is embarking on immediate training of community health educators who will be deployed to our rural communities to regularly enlighten our people on how to stay safe from the virus. Government has provided sanitizers to all the local governments to ensure that those who may have reason to come out are regularly sanitized. Equally, sanitizers will be sent to all communities through the traditional rulers for distribution to the people. The public health educators that will go around the communities will have enough sanitizers to sanitize their hands and the hands of those they will come in contact with. As I have always emphasized, the key to prevention of the disease is strictly by restricting public gatherings. This is the only way to ensure that our people are not exposed to close contact with other people. Consequently, and following our earlier notice and the various announcements since this week Monday, we have been able to interact with the stakeholders and reached almost an agreement through consensus that the following measures are to come into effect from today, Saturday, March 28th of the month. All the markets are hereby closed indefinitely. All forms of marriage ceremonies are prohibited going forward. All forms of burial and funeral ceremonies are also banned. All forms of open religious worship, church or mosque, are equally prohibited. This includes any form of crusade or open evangelism. All the borders entry into Imo State are to be barricaded with roadblocks manned by a combined team of security agencies and health officials who will ensure that necessary health checks are carried out on anyone entering the state before he or she is granted entry. All the civil servants in the state, all the civil and public servants are directed to stop work immediately, except those who are on approved essential services. A combined team of military, the police, and other security agencies will be deployed to patrol the streets to ensure strict compliance. Citizens and all concerns are therefore kindly advised to comply with this directive. These measures may cause some inconvenience or hardship to us, but they are inevitable. If we are to secure and succeed in our efforts to prevent the dreaded coronavirus pandemic from coming to our state, we must comply with the following these directives so mentioned. As I said in my first broadcast on this issue, there is no cause for alarm or panic. Yet the need to do all we must do to prevent the disease from coming near us cannot be overemphasized. We must therefore make the necessary sacrifices to remain safe. I appeal for your understanding and cooperation. These measures will be reviewed on a weekly basis, and if it becomes necessary to relax them or take more measures, we will act accordingly. My beloved people of Imo State, I want you to be rest assured that this administration will always be at your service. Nothing will be spared, time, resources, or comfort to ensure that you are safe and that you remain very, very safe. Finally, I want to use this opportunity to express my gratitude to all those who have shown concern, giving support to our government on the fight against the coronavirus pandemic. Specifically, I want to acknowledge and express thanks to United Bank for Africa, UBA, for their financial support in this fight. This is a clear demonstration that they appreciate the fact that government alone cannot execute the enormous responsibility of this fight. There is no denying the fact that we are passing through a very dangerous time occasioned by the worldwide corona pandemic. Every policy directive and action we have taken as a government has only one objective: to protect our people and safeguard our children. That is the primary duty of every responsible government. Have courage, my brothers and sisters. Have courage, have faith, have hope. We shall overcome, for God is with us. Thank you, and may God bless all of us.